Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is February 10th, 2024, and this is my weekly market review, where I'm reviewing the Dow 30, that's DIA, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, and a weekly chart. This is all for educational purposes only. As we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. For you guys who watch my SPY video, I'm actually going to do a quick little another video on how people could have traded the SPY and made money and maybe even lost money on that up move. Options are a very tricky thing, and all that's why I usually don't. I put very few option videos out there, and then I have to put all the disclaimers, because options, you really need to understand them before you start trading them. But that's it. That on it. Let's get back here to this Dow 30 market review. But look out for those videos. They will be coming out soon. All right, Dow 30. The Dow did not make a new weekly high. Is that a sign? Don't know, but let's go ahead and take a quick look at these charts and see what we see going on here. Let me maximize this quarterly chart and see what we see. We are still above pivot. We are still going higher. We still got a ways to get to that R1 level on the yearly pivots. It's only about $10 away now, so that's still quite a ways. When you look at the big one, that's like 1,000 points away, you know, if you're looking at the future contract. So it's still quite a ways away, but that can be done within a week if the SPY is really running and moving. I mean, the Dow is really running and moving and all. But let's go ahead and take a look at the monthly picture and see what we see here. On the monthly picture, we are still bullish. We're still above the 10 but 9 moving average, whatever I may have on here. I use both. I may have both on the chart based on what chart setup I'm actually looking at. It doesn't really matter. The thing is here, we are making higher highs, higher lows still for the month. We are going higher and all, and it still looks good. Let's go ahead and that pivot is still close by. It's still around that 395 level before we get to an R1 level, if we even reach that level. On the weekly chart, see, this is what I mean. A lot of times when we do get to those that first R1 level, we do get a little bit of a pullback. It's just a self-fulfilling prophecy, as I like to say it, and I think some other people might say that too. Because again, everybody can see these numbers and see these levels, you know. So they expect to sell off. Big money may be taking some profit at that time, you know. So that's why I like having pivots. I picked that up from some of the training that I got in my early days. The instructors that were at the school that I went to, they were all professional traders or floor traders or traded hedge funds or traded large money. And one of the key things that I picked up from them, they all kind of liked using pivots, because again, at that time a lot of times they didn't have computers. All they had was these numbers on their cards or in their pocket, and they knew, you know, those was numbers that everybody was trading towards or was going to sell at. And those numbers became pretty significant. So again, if those guys are some of the same guys that are actually trading with these big money and with the computers, everybody can see these numbers. That's why they're significant to me. But as we can see, we didn't make a new high this week on the weekly chart. That's the high from last week, and but we are still going higher. We got a doji. So is this telling us something? Don't know. Have to wait and see what we see next week. Right now on these monthly pivots, we are below an R1, and we didn't cross that R1 like we did on some of the other indexes. So is the Dow, again, I'll say it again, is the Dow trying to tell us something? You know, we just have to wait and see. But let's go ahead and go down to the daily picture and wrap this on up. And on the daily picture, we can see on the daily picture, the Dow has started getting kind of crazy these last couple of weeks and all. And this week, you know, Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we started making dojis and all, and this is the high from prior Friday. This Friday, you know, did everybody, you know, jumped out of the Dow party and went over to the SPY party and the Russell party? Those things were running, you know, and it was just a transfer of money. You know what was happening? But as we can see, you know, there was a little sell-off here on the Dow and all, and that's it. That's all I really want to share. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'll talk to you next week. Look out for this SPY video that I'm going to put out about trading options around the SPY going to 500. It's going to be interesting, I think. I haven't got started on it yet and haven't really looked at all the details, but it's something that I really want to do. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.